There was a list on the fridge. Elyna had written it in French. 12 things: milk, bread, coffee, pasta, simple words. But next to each French word, she had written the English translation in smaller letters. Her handwriting was careful, like a student. She was 35 years old and she wrote like a student. She took the list off the fridge. She folded it and put it in her coat pocket. Outside, New York was loud. Elyna had been in the city for 6 months. She lived in a small apartment in Brooklyn, 2 rooms, one window that looked at a brick wall. She didn't mind the wall. What she minded was the silence inside the apartment, the specific silence of a person who has nobody to talk to. In Paris, she had a job she knew well. She worked in a small bookstore. She knew every customer. She knew which books they liked. She knew their names, their bad days. Here, she knew nobody's name. What she wanted was simple. Not a big life, not a perfect life. She wanted to go to the market and say the right words and not feel her hands shake. She wanted to order a coffee and hear the person say, "Here you go." Not "sorry, what?" She wanted to stop translating everything inside her head before she opened her mouth. She was afraid of one specific thing, not of the city, not of being alone. She was afraid of the moment just before speaking, that half second when she still had a choice, when she could still say nothing. She was afraid that one day she would always choose silence. She put on her coat. She took the list. She went outside. The market was 3 blocks away. She had been there twice before, but only to look. She had bought nothing. She had walked through and left. Today was different. She needed coffee. She had no coffee at home, and without coffee, the morning didn't feel like morning. She found the coffee, a small dark bag on a shelf near the window. She read the label slowly. Medium roast, ground coffee. Good. She put it in her basket. Then she saw the woman at the counter, young, with paint on her fingers, chewing something slowly. Elyna walked toward her. This was the moment. Small, real, a counter, a basket, a woman with paint on her fingers. Elyna put the coffee on the counter. "Hello," she said. "Hey," the woman said. She scanned the coffee. "Anything else?" Elyna paused. She needed filters, coffee filters. She had looked up the word that morning. She knew it. But now, standing here, the word felt far away, like something at the bottom of a bag she couldn't reach. "I need—" She stopped. She touched her fingers together, making a small circle shape, the shape of a filter. The woman looked at her hands, then at her face. "Filters?" the woman said. "Yes," Elyna exhaled. "Filters. Sorry." "No worries. They're right there." She pointed to a small shelf beside the counter. Elyna took a packet. She put it next to the coffee. She breathed slowly. "That's 7.40, the woman said. Elyna opened her wallet. She had a $10 bill. She gave it to the woman. The woman looked at the bill and then said something, a full sentence, quick, with words that blurred together. Elyna caught, "Do you have," and something else. She didn't understand the rest. She looked at the woman. "Sorry?" Elyna said. The woman repeated it, still fast. Elyna felt her face get warm, not angry, just lost. That specific feeling, like everyone else is standing inside a room and you are standing just outside the glass. She didn't understand. She didn't pretend to understand. She said, "I'm sorry, my English is not perfect. Can you speak more slow?" She knew slowly was correct, but slow came out. She let it come out. The woman's face changed, not with impatience, but with something softer. "Oh, sure, sorry." She spoke again, clearly this time. "Do you have something smaller, like change?" Elyna looked in her wallet. She found $2 bills and some coins. She counted them on the counter, slowly, carefully. $2, 50 cents, 40 cents. "$2.90?" she said. She looked up. "Perfect," the woman said. She took the coins and the bills. She gave Elyna her change, 60 cents, and put the coffee and the filters in a small paper bag. "Have a good one," the woman said. "Thank you," Elyna said. "You also." She knew that wasn't right. "You too." That was right. But she was already walking toward the door. Outside, the street was the same, loud, fast, indifferent. The city didn't notice what had just happened. But Elyna noticed. She held the paper bag. She walked slowly. She was not happy exactly. She was not proud. Those were too big, too clean. What she felt was smaller than that, and more true. She thought about the word she forgot, filters. She had made a shape with her hands, and the woman had understood. That was not nothing. She turned the corner toward home. The brick wall was waiting in the window. The fridge was empty, except for the space where the list had been. That evening, she wrote a new list. This time, she wrote the English words first. "Hi, guys, this is Nadir. I hope this story encouraged you to speak English, even if it's not perfect. So, see you next video. Bye.